Good afternoon. Welcome to another Kerfuffle webinar. I am delighted to have with me today Frederick from Giraffe. How are you, Frederick? You're looking good there, and I love it when people are stood with some tech. A bit of a Willy Wonka. I get all excited about that. Is that the wonderful camera in question that we've heard all about?
It is indeed. It is indeed. It's also very kind of you to say that I'm looking good. I feel like I need a holiday after the manic rush we're experiencing. But yes, this is the lovely Giraffe.
Good. Well, it's not like you can go anywhere on your holiday anyway, really, is it? So you'll just have to wait it out until we're all allowed to do anything proper. I guess before we go on to say anything else, just asking the question. I'm guessing with a service like yours at the moment, if you know, as obviously it would have been particularly in demand in the first lockdown, but I'm guessing that's no different now, is it? With many agents looking to obviously make sure they can still keep operating during this second lockdown period.
Completely. I think lockdown 2 was an opportunity for everybody to plan ahead. Quite a lot of agents actually did. When the words lockdown were muttered a little while ago for a second time, people came in straight away. Unlike the first time lockdown happened, it was just a sudden influx. We've always been quite a popular product, quite thankfully. But that just brought in so many people so quickly. But now it's a very different story. Now people planned ahead. Yes, we're sold out for the next month and a half. Yeah. But at least people planned ahead and gave us some notice this time around.
Well, you did say off camera, though, there's a few people who have come to you at the 11th hour and say, can we have it tomorrow? Which is probably a bit optimistic, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. We do get a lot of those calls every day. It's understandable as well. You know, sometimes cameras break and people need to replace. They don't want to replace them, so they just want to start taking hours, that sort of thing. All different reasons why people come in at the 11th hour. And obviously then there's those who just want it now.
Yeah, that's always. I think I could name those agents, but we won't do that online. I kind of got ahead of myself, actually, Frederick. Let's just explain again. This is another of our ring around sessions, congratulating the people who obviously were nominated for the top 40 at EA Masters, and you got as well. You got what was the category you got in? Was it marketing? It was marketing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In the top 10 of marketing. For those that don't know, give us an idea, just give us an overview, a brief kind of elevator pitch of what Giraffe 360s are about.
No problem at all. So Giraffe 360 is the most simple camera you could possibly use. Photography, virtual tours, floor plans, all captured by 2 buttons. So if we start straight off, still photography. If you press that button on the left-hand side, don't know if everyone's going to see very clearly, but you have a preview screen. Use it like any other camera or any phone. Corner of the room, doorway. Angle the camera you're happy with what you see on screen. If you're happy, just click the button. The camera will then do its thing, capture everything for you. It knows what it's doing. Let it do its thing. So, for example, rather than using a very wide-angle shot, crazy, distorted image, this is going to take 3 angles, for example, left, middle, and right. Sorry about that distortion in my voice. So let's do that, taking them all in HDR, and we'll stitch those 3 angles together, giving you the same wide angle frame that you'll get with a wide angled lens, but less distortion, less stretching in the corners, but still making the room feel nice and big. So that's done for you. All you've got to do is press the button, really. And we have 35 to 40 editors who are back in our offices, in the production office, who are going to enhance and edit every photo for you, so to make sure it's window ready.
That's fantastic, Frederick. So, I mean, the first thing I love about that is you didn't even tell me you were doing that. A product demonstration, which even I could follow, as simple as that. That seems insanely easy to be able to do. Is it genuinely that simple when you're out there, out there in the wild?
Completely. That's the whole point of Giraffe 360. It has to fulfill 2 criteria. One, it has to match the quality standards that we expect. And that standard would be window ready for any agent. They can trust us with their marketing assets. And number 2, it has to be ease of use to the Giraffe 360 standard. That you saw was literally just 1 button. That was just the photo button, aiming it, pressing it again. And that is as hard as it gets, really. With regards to the virtual tour and the floor plan, it's the same thing as well. You literally have 1 button, and that's this one on the right-hand side. If you hold that down, you have about 12 seconds to do your best Usain Bolt impression and get out of the room. But
Yeah,
overall, the camera is just going to do its spin 3 times, do
yeah,
floor plan measurements using LiDAR laser, and then do 18 different angles of that HDR photography that we were talking about. So it's the same quality as the stills, but just 18 different positions of it, all stitched together, all edited. And
yeah.
that is as hard as it gets, my friend, in each and every room of a house.
That's great. And I mean, the thing I loved about this, and the reason that obviously it was nominated for inclusion is, look, virtual tours have been around for some time, but that's suffering from that what's it, the fishbowl? Is it the fishbowl effect or whatever you call it? It's horrible with some of those stitching packages that don't do it right, doesn't it? And it actually, rather than improve the experience, it does exactly the opposite, doesn't it? It puts people off. And the thing I love about yours is it really does bring to life the size and scale of a room effectively.
Well, that's what we aim to do. At the end of the day, the last thing you want to do is put some marketing up, which is actually going to detract people from obviously viewing. And we've seen that in the past so many times through people using the wrong cameras or the wrong 360 equipment or even videos at times. If people haven't got something that is to at least to a certain standard, you might detract from getting that viewing in. We want to make sure that people can get a very good view without giving too much away. This allows people then to make judgments, entices people to come in, entices people to view. And that's what we want to generate for the agents.
And what does it? Do you get feedback from the agents in terms of metrics about the improvement of click-through rates and traffic to the website? I'm guessing at times like this is a really beneficial, isn't it, in terms of those improving your traffic?
Completely. We do actually get some metrics. We're still in early stages on that, but we do use that to see how many virtual tours are being opened and being used. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for, used. So we measure that. We also see how many people are accessing each particular individual tour, how long they spend on those sort of tours. It gives us some good insight, and we've seen an incredible number. I think the latest statistic to come out from one of the sources was that a third of all property viewings that happened last month were on virtual tour. So if this is all accurate, it's quite a statistic to see that how the way the market is changing.
That's really interesting. Well, I'm just going to leap over here as well, just take you into your fantastic your Kerfuffle landing page there. Again, what we're saying is, and again, thank you very much for taking the time out. You've put a fantastic deal on the table there for our Kerfuffle members. Do you want to just give an overview of exactly what they can expect from that deal, Frederick?
Absolutely. So normally our subscription rate includes 8 projects per month, or our bundles include 8 projects a month. We're running the promotion. It's been going for a while. We're going to keep it on a little bit longer, but Kerfuffle will keep this now moving forward. They'll get the double property or the double project offer, if we call it that way. So they get 16 projects for £399 a month. We're also going to waive all sign-up fees, so you don't pay the £499 for the camera fee or the setup account fee, but you also don't pay the additional charges either for the camera, so the £199 for an additional camera. We'll waive all of that, and also we're including absolutely everything, including the remote viewing feature, which isn't actually listed there. But the remote viewing feature is a way of, imagine a Zoom meeting inside a virtual tour without the need for any of those softwares, where the agent or the applicant can control the virtual tour while both are speaking together.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you very much for offering that out. It sounds to me like that, obviously I always drag everything back to food. Sounds a bit like an all-you-can-eat sort of offering there. You've really bulked us up, haven't you, for our members to get the best of both worlds there.
That's what we want. It's got to be easy. It's got to be clear. It's got to be understandable. We just want people to know that there's no additional charges and all this sort of thing. What you see is what you get. We want to be transparent in that way. And anything that isn't listed or what people don't know, we're here to answer that question.
Because that's a real problem, isn't it? I've seen a lot of agents are worried about services. Not Giraffe, obviously, because you guys, obviously, as you said, are very, very clear. But you can get caught out by a lot of hidden costs with other offerings, can't you?
Absolutely, and that's the thing that we want to avoid. Again, if an agent is coming to a service to get their marketing done, they want to know what they're getting, even if it's just photos or just floor plans or just an EPC or just a virtual tour. But if we turn around and say that we do your photos floor plans, virtual tours, and that whole remote viewing platform with all this editing done for you, then that's what we offer. We want people to know that that's what we offer. It's not in addition to or plus this. What we say is what we give.
That editing point again can't be stressed enough, can it? The fact that you actually have people that look, as great as that technology is, it's top and tail by real experts as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. A camera and any device is only capable of so much. This device is capable or is designed to capture photos, capture floor plan measurements, but it can't make them for you. That's done by the machinery and the team back in our production office.
What are we looking at in terms of normal turnaround time there, Frederick, in terms of what would, I mean, I appreciate it might change at certain times of the year when you're busy and everything else, but what's a good rule of thumb for expecting it to come back to the agent fully edited?
So rule of thumb at the moment is 24 to 48 hours. Photos tend to be back under 24 hours. Floor plan virtual tour tends to be back in under 48. We're currently running on faster times at the moment. We're running actually everything within 24 hours, give or take. But that's up and down. We're aiming towards, over the next few months, making it faster and faster and faster until we're not only the best, but we're also the fastest.
Well, that's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, genuinely, to have that, I thought you were going to say, you know, kind of a few days and a week, but to have that, that as obviously everyone's looking to get stuff turned around doubly quick. So big plus there as well. Well, look, Frederick, I love a bit of tech, and when we're allowed to, I want you to show me exactly how easy that is in the reel as well, because it looks like a fantastic bit of kit.
With pleasure, anytime.
Great. Have a good one. Thank you very much. If anyone wants to get in contact, reach out to Frederick directly and his team at Giraffe 360. Alternatively, go to their landing page on obviously Kerfuffle. Wonderful pink button there saying, I'm interested, contact me, and we'll pass it on to Frederick, and you can have one of those beauties in your hands in a matter of weeks. Great stuff. Thank you, Frederick.
Thanks.